What's going on, you guys? Gaming Addict here, coming at you for another video. As you can see in the title, today we're going to be talking about the PS5 launch titles, and more specifically, we're going to be talking about the next entry of the franchise, Ratchet and Clank. You know, the sequel that came out in 2016, I believe, that was exclusively on the PS4, made by Insomniac. We're going to be talking about whether or not this is going to be a PS5 exclusive, and we're going to be talking about, you know, what this could be as a launch title. So let's go ahead and get into with the video. You know, if you like the video, definitely hit that like button. It's always appreciated. Share it with all your friends and subscribe for future content. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the video. So according to a new report, a new Ratchet and Clank game is currently in development for the PS5, you know, through Insomniac Games and Sony Interactive. Further, it's mentioned that this game could be ready as soon as the PS5 launched this year. Now, I'm not really the biggest huge fan of Colin Moriarty. Definitely butchered his last name. I apologize. I highly doubt he'll ever watch any of these videos anyway. But he has stated that, you know, he's heard this as well. But it looks like he stated that this is a PS4 game. So there's a good chance that, you know, it's just a grain of salt, but this might end up being a PS4 game as well, cross-gen. But I feel like in terms of exclusivity, Ratchet and Clank would be a good game for a PS5 exclusive. It's a family-friendly game as long as it sticks to the diameters that the previous one was made, where it's that sweet spot $40. It could be a really good game to pick up that's cost-effective to picking up a $400 to $500 PS5. And I think that, you know, even themed bundles would be really good. You could bundle the PS5 with Ratchet and Clank, and I think that would be very, very beneficial to the Sony brand. Now, I know that, you know, Insomniac Games makes the Spider-Man games as well. You know, the Spider-Man PS4 game. A lot of people really love that game. You know, a lot of you that have been following me, listening to me on ILP, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man. It's not the worst game, but it's not the greatest game either. So according to Colin Moriarty, he feels and he has good proof that we're going to get a Ratchet and Clank in between the last Spider-Man and the sequel to the Spider-Man that can't happen in 2018. I know a lot of you are upset with that. If that really does happen, I prefer that some of you will really want a Spider-Man over a Ratchet and Clank. And to be honest, I'm kind of one of them, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man. Never really been a Ratchet and Clank fan either. I did play it on the PS4. Did not beat it, but it was actually it was an okay game. But I just kind of lost interest at that time. You know, I had all the brand new games that they wasn't really brand new, but they were brand new to me. You know, I had the Bloodborne, the Last of Us, I had the Neo. So when I tried to play Ratchet and Clank in between one of these games, it couldn't really keep my grasp and keep my attention span because I wanted to go play these other games. Now, keep in mind, it's like I said, this is not facts. This is not confirmed by anyone. This is, you know, a belief of a pretty popular, you know, person in the industry. Colin Moriarty has been through IGN. He's been through Kind of Funny Games. So he does got a little bit of clout to his name. And I'm sure he does have people that tell him stuff on the back end. Do I think this is true? The timing would make sense. We haven't seen a Ratchet and Clank in a few years, so there would be enough time to develop that game. I'm sure that there was a small team working on it during the entire PS4 Spider-Man development cycle, and I'm pretty sure the moment that game ended, you know, after they had that little bit of time between Spider-Man and their next development cycle, that Ratchet and Clank would be an easier game to develop than Spider-Man. So I would say we would see a Spider-Man like 2024 at this point, and maybe Ratchet and Clank at the end of 2020. But anyway, you know, that's all I have for you guys today. Definitely hit that like button if you guys don't mind. Share. I gotta like my content, get to as many people as possible. And tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Ratchet and Clank would be a good launch title for the PS5? Or do you think, since it's such a smaller title, that it has to be cross-gen to make financial, you know, financial success? I believe that it would be a good PS5 launch exclusive, but I do believe, you know, I can see the other point where it is a smaller game, so they might need that install base for the PS4 to carry over, you know, in terms of sales wise, or, you know, it might come out on PC. You know, Sony's been doing that here lately. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. This is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.